Hello everyone, Happy New Year. Starting a new journey for me and for a lot of people. So currently out I walk with the dog right now. Really cold, hence why I'm walking about like this. And this year I set a new goal. So every Hogmanay, what I typically do is I kind of sit down to myself and kind of consider goals that I really want to try, and goals that are relatively scary. Now there's a couple of things I have to take into consideration. Over the course of this year, at some point, could be the start of the year or whatever, I'm due a big operation on my wrist, so I had to take that into consideration in terms of the goals that I'm going to set. That if it was something weight training related or boxing related or that, I couldn't really do it, or at least commit to it. So set myself a goal that I've kind of had for a while, but to be honest with you, the only reason I hadn't really committed to this goal has been because it actually terrifies me. And I do mean terrifies me, because I really don't know if I can do it. And that goal is, I'm going to run a ultra running trail marathon. Now this is something when people say, I bet you do a lot of running. No, I don't. Not like that. The furthest I've ever run in my life has been 18 miles. I've only done that maybe about 2.5 months ago. And most of it was on a flat downhill. Now I'm doing the Cairngorm ultra marathon, which is obviously trail running, but it's quite hilly, up and down, etc, etc. So it's absolutely terrifying in terms of doing it. I think it's 60 kilometres, and if my translation is right, that's 37.5 miles. So that is over double the amount I've ever ran before, and it's on the 1st of June. So it's not exactly a lot of training either. So yeah, listen, I'm going to try and document this because it's going to be a lot of mileage. I'm hoping that it inspires some people. Because when I say stuff about goals and stuff, people just assume who know me. But you're Martin, you'll go and get it done, you'll get it smashed. I have doubts about this one, I'm not joking. But I'm going to give it my all. So I've got my plan all laid out in terms of like my running and stuff. And I'll probably cover with you, just very briefly, what that kind of plan is. But here we go. Right, morning guys. What a beautiful morning. Now this is Tuesday the 9th, so this is training first commenced. So like I hinted at, what's my training going to be? So this is what we're going to do, right? Like it's Monday's actually rest or recovery. Tuesday's today, which is a smaller distance run. Wednesday's going to be conditioning. Thursday's going to be a bit more of an intense running day, so incorporating hills, start off with a moderate amount working it up. Friday's another recovery day, but I'm considering still going down and working some mirror muscles in that regard, because I like training weights, but I'll come back to that. Saturday's my long distance day, and Sunday's my recovery run day. Now let's go back on this. You'll notice, like right now, for the guys that follow me, like I always run at a decent pace, like decent, but I need to practice running slower, much slower. I'm not going to be able to run 40 miles at that kind of pace, you know. So one of my big things right now is trying to learn to run at a slow pace. I've only run for enjoyment. I run as fast as my legs take me, as I've said in previous videos, but I need to learn to practice running at a much slower pace. I really do. So that's my goal. So just accumulate the mileage over the course of the week. So Monday, right now, lesser distance, 4 miles a day, practicing this wee easier pace, and then we'll go on with it. But yep, so here we are, Tuesday, beautiful day, freezing, but fucking beautiful. 4 miles, practicing nice steady pace. I'm wearing my gear. I want to practice wearing some of my vests and stuff and mimic as much of the race as I can. But I hope that you follow me along on this journey, because I plan on really documenting this. It's going to be a big achievement for me, so I look forward to your comments. So finished my running. In terms of nutrition, one thing I didn't really touch on was the goal right now is to try and shed, I want to shed probably about 4 kilos, 3 to 4 kilos, maybe about 8 pounds or so.
and the reason being is obviously because the lighter I'm going to be, the far more efficient I'm going to be able to get up hills and things like that. So like nutrition's going to be, well, the miles aren't as long right now, as trying to adhere to some sort of deficit. It's just a smart thing to do. The less I've got to carry, the easier it's going to be. And not to mention the fact that when I'm going to be doing long runs, I'm going to be carrying stuff like I showed you with my weight vest, or not my weight vest, but my vest that's going to have weight in it. It's going to have at least a minimum of about 2.5 litres of fluids. It's going to have food, it's going to have medikits, etc. So right now, what I'm having, it just looks like a bowl of sick, but that's just oats mixed in with Greek yogurt, mixed in with some whey protein to boost the protein up. And I actually ran out of some fruit, so normally I'd have a topping of like say blueberries, strawberries, maybe some banana and stuff on it. But I'm not going to touch on nutrition too much, but maybe the more I get into this, the more I will.
Right guys, so we're into Thursday. Yesterday, Wednesday was just a gym day. So it's obviously very specific, trying to build up a lot more endurance, etc. It's a wee bit more leg focused is all I'll kind of say today. Obviously I'm going to throw in a couple upper body stuff there as well. And like I says on Friday, I will probably still be, in fact not probably, I'm going to still go down to the gym and do stuff I want to do, probably more targeted, a bit more upper body because aesthetics will be important. So today, just we're literally walking down, my sister's joining me today, and we're going to go and do some hill sprints, which we're both not looking forward to, but I'm sure we'll be alright when we get there. Start off with a conservative kind of six hills a day. So the plan is right now, we're going to walk down and we'll get to a certain point, we're going to jog up towards the hill, and then we're going to do the sprints up the hill. So here we go. Right, just completed the first hill, and just about to do the starting one. Right, here we go. The hill to down, 4 to go. Not going to film all these, just to get an idea of what we're doing. Go, 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 go. Right guys, so sprints are done. Stacey done well, she done well. A bit like myself, she's had a wee bit of problems with her hamstring. Over the course of the last following months. So she kind of decided to do just probably half the amount of sprints. So I done 6 all in, and she done 3. It was either 3 or 4, but I'm sure it was 3. So after that we went down for lunch, just straightforward. Got a bagel with some cheese, salmon, and some soup. And obviously when Frank was there as well, Frank didn't go without, so I kindly asked the gentleman at the cafe to make Frank some sausages, and he absolutely loved them. So just got to top up my hydration as always, and then I've got quite a long working day, because a lot of people might be watching these things sometimes say, where do you work? Again, I work from home, so I'll probably spend the rest of this afternoon and evening kind of catching up on some stuff as well. So like I said, tomorrow back down at the gym, just getting some upper body stuff in just for fun, and then on Saturday we have a longer run, and I think at this point in the programme it's a 10-mile run, so speak to you soon. Right guys, just started like about a mile and a half in to my 10-mile run. And in case you haven't noticed, it looks a wee bit different, but I got a new camera because I think going through this journey, when I'm going to be doing a lot of trails and I'm going to do some hills and stuff, like proper hills, maybe some Monroes, I thought that just getting a wee action camera would be the best thing. So I opted for this, and we'll see how it goes. So I've got a mic for it, but I've not got it on right now because I want to hear what the sound sounds like. So let's run through. I 10 easy miles today, and we're going up a hill, that's why it sounds like I'm breathing a wee bit harder, and I'm running. But 10 easy miles today, and then
last night I was down at the gym. Didn't do anything fancy, just some pressing movements, some pulling movements, and just upper body stuff. So I'm going to be taking this journey very seriously, obviously, because I'm going to invest in some new equipment to make the vlogs as good as they can be. So here we go, like just about probably hitting the 2 mile mark. So I'll talk to you soon. Right guys, so just over 6 miles in. I feel absolutely fantastic. What a beautiful day. This, trying to run at a slower pace is tough, and it's requiring a lot of discipline, and I actually need to start running a bit slower. So I'm actually starting to check my watch a lot, which I don't normally do. But what I want to say to everybody is, like, I've had a lot of people express to me that they would like to start running. Just do it. Don't worry about your pace. Don't worry about your distance. Don't even worry about your fitness. Go and run a quarter of a mile. Go and run half a mile. Go and run a mile if you can manage, and then walk the rest. Walk back home. And then your journey starts there. As I said, I'm quite late into this running thing. I always ran when I was boxing and stuff, but to get into it now, I'm so grateful that I did. And I don't see myself ever stopping. Like, this race will get smashed. I'll get smashed, but just need to pray that I can keep healthy through this training. Hence, the discipline needed to not get carried away with the pace. Right, so had some coffee, cake, and a wee roll with Frank, and obviously he had his sausages. So now I'm going to take him up to his wee favourite bit. He loves going up to the Bing, so we're going to go up to the Bing a walk and let him run about. As I said, he's been absolutely brilliant recently. He's loving going out these walks. A few times now he's been going into the cafe, so he's become my regular wee coffee partner, you know. So it's all good. And again, some people are like, you're eating cake, you're supposed to be dieting. Listen, when you're running a lot of mileage, you have a lot more room for discretionary calories, let me just put it that way. So I'll have a nice good dinner tonight. I think we're going to make a nice chicken ramen, and then from there just try and get plenty of rest, and I've got a wee recovery run tomorrow. So let's go up, let Frank run wild, and I'll see you tomorrow. Right guys, so just finished the week there, so I'm just out of recovery, 3 mile run, and you can probably hear a difference in my breathing because I'm really genuinely trying to watch my watch. Just try and do, I think it's 8 minute 45 miles now. I'm faster than that already, so it's like having the discipline to, if I can't talk like this during a recovery run, I'm going too quick. So the watch is not always going to be dead accurate. It's not got me running at this pace before. So it's an interesting one. It's a learning point for me. Now, if anybody knows how to work a Garmin properly, let me know in the comments, because I'm sure you can set your own paces and stuff, but I just need to really look into it. So I've got this Phoenix 7 and I don't know how to work it. I just use it for my basic stuff, so I'm going to learn that. But anyway guys, 1 week of training in. I hope you stick around, follow this journey. Any other kind of content you'd wish to see, always let me know in the comments. If you're new here, subscribing's good, and I'll see you again next week.